Hi, everybody. Guess what today is? It's Friday, so we're going to be talking all about a Financial Friday tip. Okay, for those of you that may be watching this financial tip for the very first time, let me introduce myself. My name is Lisa Robinson. I am the owner and founder of Lisa Marie Accounting LLC, and I am a financial and profitability mentor for women entrepreneurs. My passion is all about helping as many women entrepreneurs as possible be able to stand on their own 2 feet and be empowered by their money instead of controlled by it. So, without further ado, let's get to this Friday's financial tip. It is all about how your emotions affect your spending. Um, so, AKA anger and your money, or sadness and your money. So, an example, you and your significant other have a fight and define them by going out and spending money. And, when you do that, you feel like you're rebalancing that power. But the thing is, really, you're not, right? Because then later, when you don't have the money that you need to do something, you then basically go backwards and you feel like you're out of control and you're broke and whatever. It's literally, y'all, a never ending merry-go-round. It's a vicious cycle. And so, or uh, another example is, you get upset and your feelings are hurt. And it's a proven fact, y'all. Some people, they are emotional eaters and some people are emotional spenders. So it's a proven fact that we do this. And so we just have to be able to recognize it. So if you get upset and you're depressed, you decide you're going to go out and you're going to go put $300 worth of clothes on your credit card. Did you need those clothes? No, not necessarily. Could you afford to put $300 on your credit card? No, not really. But you didn't think about that until later when the bill comes and all of a sudden the monthly minimum payment's higher and you're like, okay, now I'm further in debt on my credit card and I can't get out of it. I could go on and on. So my tip for you today is to think about it and acknowledge if you have that type of emotion and that habit of spending with your emotions, and instead try a different outlet. One of the things I do now is I go for a walk. I put my music on, my earbuds in, turn it up really loud, and I go for a power walk. It's a lot cheaper. It saves me money, and I end up feeling really good afterwards. Another thing I do is some people will go and meditate. Some people will go and journal. I'm trying to do the journaling thing. I don't always succeed at that, but those are ways that you can try and find a different outlet. But the first step is actually acknowledging that your emotions have something to do with you going on a spending spree when you may not necessarily have the money. And so I think that's just really important to acknowledge it, and then take small steps, just small consistent steps of directing it somewhere else. Okay, so I challenge you to one, be honest with yourself, think about it. If you have a fight, if you get upset, or you're feeling alone and down, do you go shopping? Do you go and buy stuff that you don't necessarily need, that you really shouldn't be buying? And do you spend more money than you should because you want to say, okay, you're not the boss of me. I don't care if you get mad, or you know what, this is going to make me feel better. It's going to lift me up. Whereas maybe there's a different direction that you could go in that will lift those endorphins up and make you feel good. Because the problem is with that spending, you don't feel good for forever, or for it's actually for a short period of time instead of a long period of time. Whereas there are other things that you can do that'll actually lift those endorphins up and make you feel a lot better for a lot longer. So I want you, my challenge to you through this tip is to think about it, acknowledge it, and then try and find something, think about what you could do instead. So that way your anger and your all your different emotions aren't actually playing a part in your spending, which then would be able to help you not spend as much money, right? Okay, So that's my tip for today. I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below. And always remember, yes, sassy and sexy money is possible. See you later. Bye.